If you have ever wanted to make great videos or even take your existing videos to the next level, then listen up because I'm about to show you how you can do just that starting in the next 5 minutes. Now, we all know how powerful video is, right? But it's not just any kind of video. Well, not anymore. Today, if you really want to capture views, you need to spice your videos up a bit. This can be done with a number of effects. But for most people, using Adobe After Effects requires a PhD, and others can't afford to shell out close to $300 for a copy of Camtasia Studio. But what if there was an easier solution that you can start using in the next 5 minutes to make your video pop? And what if it didn't eat up all of your computer's resources, bogging it down? And what if it had a whole suite of effects that you can use to liven up any video? And finally, what if it didn't cost you an arm and a leg? Well, it's no longer a what if, but now it's a real thing. Introducing Movie Nova, the incredibly easy to use software that lets anyone become a video creation pro in no time. With Movie Nova, you'll be able to crank out great videos or even make your existing videos better. And it's so simple to get started. Here, let me show you how. Okay, there's so much that you can do with Movie Nova, but for the sake of time, I'm going to cover some of those things. You can see everything that this awesome software can do right here on this page. Now, you can add your own text if you want to, if you don't want to import any videos. And it's easy to do. You just come up here to the add text option and type in whatever text you want. So I'll type in something. Okay. And as you can see, the text is right here. Now, if we want to manipulate any object, we have to click on it on the timeline. So I'll drag this over here and we can change the font if we want to. We can do whatever we want. And we can increase the size. I'm going to increase it to 150. Okay. And there it is. Okay. And as you can see over here in this area, we can manipulate any item on the timeline as much as we want. Okay. We can do fade ins and fade outs. We can do transitions. As you can see right here, we can change the text color if we want, just like that. And we can even add a drop shadow if we want to the text that we put on there. Okay. Just like that. And if you go up here, you have a ton of more options where you can even use the chroma key removal option if you want. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do in this video, just to show you how this works, I'm going to make a very short intro video for Movie Nova. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of this. And the first thing we need to do is we need to browse to wherever the files are that we want to manipulate. Okay. So I already have some in here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start to set this up. Okay. So I'm going to do this one, Movie Nova Rocks. And we'll tell it yes to resize it. And then I'm also going to bring in this image right here. Okay. So we can drag and drop these wherever we want, resize them if we want, just like that. Now you can only resize things like images or pictures. You can't resize videos. Okay. So I'm going to bring this over here. Now, if we go over here to the movie effects, this is where we have a number of options that we can use to spice up our video. Okay. So you have cells just like this. Okay, and you also have like fallen leaves. Now, one of the things that we've done with Movie Nova is we've made sure that it doesn't eat up a lot of resources. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this explosion one. All right, you might like this one right here, this fire one, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to double click on that and we're going to add it. I'll tell it to make the alpha channel transparent. And here is my effect. Now, let me show you just something simple we can do. We can add this Movie Nova right here and we can make it appear right when the explosion is ending. Okay, so I'm going to grab that Movie Nova Rocks, and I'm going to bring it down, okay, because I want it to be right in the middle, just like that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a fade in effect to it, okay? So I'm going to select that Movie Nova, and then I'm just going to tell it to fade in like 1 second. And I'm also going to tell it to fade out for 1 second as well. All right, and when you do that, you'll see the fade in and fade out effects start to come in down there. All right, so let's go ahead, and now I'm going to add another explosion. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this one and I'm going to drag it right here. And now I'm going to add my other text and I'm going to do the same thing. Add a second to fade in. Okay, and fade out. All right, let's take a look and see how that looks. So let's go back to the beginning. Okay, so there's our Movie Nova Rocks. We'll fade that out, do another explosion. Now, what I want to do now is I want to make this work a little bit better. So I'm going to bring the explosion right over where it fades out. And then I'll bring that in. So let's take a look again. All right, there we go. Now you see how simple that was, and we can add any effect that we want to up here. I'm just using this one for the sake of this demo. There's a ton of things you can do with this software, but unfortunately I don't want to keep this video so long, so you can see all the features of this software on this page that you're viewing right now. But just to move on, let me go ahead and render this video. We're going to use the render video icon right here. We're going to click on that, and then we're going to name our file. So I'll name it, decide where we want to save it to, and I'm going to click on save. And then Movie Nova is going to go ahead and start rendering that file. And once it's done, what's going to happen is it's going to automatically play in your default video player on your computer. All right, so there's our Movie Nova Rocks. All right. Now you see how that works? You can do this. Anyone can do this with this incredible software. It only took a few minutes to do that, and you can use anything you want. You can use movies, you can use pictures, you can use images, whatever you want to do, you can put that into Movie Nova. Add your own effects, add your own text if you want to, do whatever you want to do, and then render it, and then use it for any video site or your own sites if you want. So as you can see, Movie Nova can help you create all types of videos with simplicity. With the incredible effects bank, awesome timeline, ability to add your own images and videos, and even a chroma key function, you can become a video creation master in as little time as possible. Now, if you think you're going to have to pawn your firstborn to get a copy of this incredible software, then think again. Because for a limited time, we're offering Movie Nova for a very low price. And don't worry, because you're also going to be protected by my no hassle and no risk 100% money back guarantee. So there you have it. You and I both know it's time for you to take your video creation game to the next level. And you can do just that with a small and minor investment in Movie Nova. With all the incredible features that you'll benefit immensely from, I'm sure you'd agree it's impossible to say no to this incredible limited time offer. So here's what you need to do next. Use the option on this page to grab your copy of Movie Nova. Once you do, you'll be ready to make stunning videos with as little effort as possible. And we also have training included right within the software that will help you breeze through Movie Nova in no time flat. So go ahead and invest in your copy of Movie Nova right now. You'll be glad you did.